Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I just want to make a quick video before as you know, well, cars are coming out later today, and maybe it's probably already out by the time this video is up. So yeah, pretty much what I just want to cover today, because I've seen this as like a pretty largely debated topic, is whether actually visual sound effects, as you can see right here, are worth using. So if you don't know, visual sound effects, basically they like show you sound effects like on screen. So as you can see, right, it show all three of these chests, and they basically, I mean, I don't know what else much to say, but like that's pretty much what it does. And it can also show footsteps and someone healing, which is the main reason I feel like a lot of people have started to use it again. So I just want to go over whether it's actually worth using or not. So first test I want to run is FPS. So as you can see right now in creative, I am getting an average about like 200 FPS with visual sounds on. Now let's say I'm just gonna move around these chests and see how that affects my FPS. And as you can see, when I'm not around the chests, my highest is around 220 to 210. When I get closer and all these like pop-ups start showing up, it drops to like 200. So I think, and that's what I've kind of felt before when I was still playing on a Mac. The visual sound effects definitely did make me lose a lot more FPS. Now, another thing visual sound effects do is they make your audio quality a lot worse. So I'm just gonna do a few tests. This is how footsteps sound like on wood. On metal. And just for comparison, I'm gonna now turn it off. I don't know if you can notice, but it's a lot easier to hear footsteps, especially while crouching. And these are like very easy to tell, especially if you're using an air vent. So like with an air vent, you can hear the footsteps a lot clearer. So I'm just gonna end game and pick up one of those just to show you guys. Now, while I am getting the air vent, what I wanted to go over is that like visual sound effects, it's got a lot of pros and cons, but the main thing I feel like is like in the current meta where a lot of people are very sneaky and they like to sneak up on you, you can't really do much against it, which is the problem, because like, however, if you don't use visual sound effects, you can hear them. And also in late games, like it gets very chaotic and your FPS drops a lot more because there's like all sorts of shooting icons going off, and it's really hard to tell where everything is coming from, and it basically it makes the game a lot harder. Now, obviously this may not affect everyone, but that's just personally what I felt. So yeah, that's what I want to put put out there first. Now, another thing I feel like I should go over is that, let's see, do they have here? They don't. Search agency. I don't know if you can actually get those in here, but either way, what I wanted to say was that it's just a lot harder to hear like footsteps, especially if someone's creeping up on you. I think it's a lot easier on like platformed areas, so I'll just show you here. Yeah, so this is without visual sound effects on. You can pretty much hear that there's little footsteps. But if you turn visual sound effects on, it's a lot more quiet, so you can't really hear things as well, and like it gets really chaotic in my opinion. So I mean, it really depends. Like if FPS isn't a problem to you, if you have a really good PC and you don't really care about like, and you don't really do much like montages and that stuff, you don't really worry about like it making your videos look bad, then I think it's probably good for you. And if you think that, if you don't like it and like you don't think that it's gonna help you, then, and like you don't really need to know, like you can already tell when people are healing, then I guess just then don't use it. And like I recommend towards people who are on lower end devices, try not to use it so much, because it's like it'll make your FPS a lot worse, and your FPS matters a lot because that it could like help you perform better. So yeah, and that would probably be about it from me today. I will be dropping another video about the car changes, so go check that one out as well. And yeah, peace out.